Well, hello everybody, welcome back to episode 203 of my Let's Play Pillars of Eternity in IVATOPia. And we're going to have a chat with him, because he called us earlier, so that's what he says to say.
You headed into the wilderness?
Already did. Oh, hello! Heard I might find you here. Stocky red-faced man gives you a pleasant, awkward smile. Please say you're not the father of the bloody druid that we accidentally killed. Please say you're not. Pleased to meet you. I'm the captain of the military. Okay, nice to meet you. Well, I didn't see you during the orc attack. See, I was guarding the griff. You basically being chicken. Griff's rest. Someone had to make sure those orcs didn't burn it down, like they did Karen's house. Damn shame that. He frowns and shakes his head. Okay, I wanted to catch you before you went running off. Well, I've already been in there and come back, but whatever. Into the wilds. See, there's a few dangerous folks you might be on lookout for. Plus, if you're heading out to Lothran's Fall, I thought you could pick up a thermal pearl for me. He looks away and twists the toe of his boot into the snow. You want me to find a thermal pearl? You said something about dangerous folks. We got our share of crazies out there. Most of them aren't even from the village. He laughs at his own joke. Latest groups I've heard of were the Gleaming Society and the Sisterhood of the Slacked Skull. But Renegade set aside some bounty money to see that these troublemakers, bounties, taken care of. You bring me the heads of their leaders and I'll give you their payment. Oh, nice. Who leads the Sisterhood of the Slacked Skull? That'll be Missala. All the members of the Sisterhood worship Bera, but sending as many folk back to the wheel as they can. He says, shivers. They've been poking around Dungeon's battery. Okay, so we head there next. And well, only knows why. But you can understand why no one around here was pleased to hear about it. Passed through town recently, didn't stay long, but they stopped at the Temple of the Order. You might see if Lara knows something. And we ought to check that temple anyway, because we're looking for that piece. If you come across them, be careful, they're unpredictable. I want to know about the Gleaming Society. Crazy pack of radicals that wants to topple governments and kill the wealthy. Makes the War of Defiance look like a food fight. A food fight, yeah. I was going to say fun fight. Food fight. I've read it right. Due Avera and the regain of Ridisus both declare them illegal, which is probably the only thing those two would agree on. Anyway, check Longwatch Falls to the east. That's where they were last seen. Let's talk about something else. You want me to find a thermal pearl for you? That's the thing, I've already found it. I just need someone else to go out and get it. Okay. Saw it at the hot spring up near Longford Falls. Would have grabbed it myself, but that's when I looked around and saw the lagfire. Must have been 50 of them. He spreads his arms wide. I would have thought, but I started to wonder what the rest of Starland would do without me. So I ran for the sake of the village, of course. What is a thermal pearl anyway? Pearl. They form in the hot springs, something to do with all the minerals in the water. Smells kind of funny, but they're full of minerals. Just have to crumble them into a pint. He grins and notices that his gums are bleeding. What are you talking about? They cure scurvy. Like I said, the pearls in one of the thermal pools near Longwatch Falls shouldn't be hard to spot. More about Longford Falls. Because I think it was the other one down there and I haven't been to, is it? I went to the one over here on the map and I think Longford was here, so we might go there next before we go to Barrage then. We still need to see what she wants. Hopefully it's in Barrage and we can get that done up there. It's east of Starwood, got some nice views of the valley, but most folk avoid it. These days, plenty of wilder nearby and it only takes a few inches of snow to block the pass. If you're heading out that way, I suggest talking to Faris. He might have something to help you deal with it. Okay, Laugher. So Faris too. That's all I need to know. Stop by Faris' place before you leave town. His is the house next to mine's. He's a veteran hunter who knows the wilds better than anyone. Remind me about the pearl you wanted? Okay. So that same stuff, okay. Okay. Oh, they're adding these here. Okay. So basically, we said we need to check out the temple. Someone there, something no. Faris' house, we need to go. Faris' house too. Is it near your house? Springs. Yes, it doesn't mean that house Springs. Ah, Logwood Falls there. So I guess we'll head over to Faris' house. Still need to go there. Get the information from these and we can come back here, can't we? Recipes on the enchanted menu. Use one type of gem, one type of plant, one type of creature part, and some copper. Most ingredients went too fast.
It must be soon. 2 days, no more.
What? This dwarf is busy staring into the fire. Oh, he's actually looking this way, the fire's that way, but okay. Staring into the fire, slowly puffing away on his pipe. As you greet him. Greet, not grit him. Greet him. He's visibly startled and his pipe clatters to the floor.
Sorry. Didn't hear you come in.
What? There's a lot of us.
My ears aren't what they used to be.
Definitely. We're literally, what, 6 of us? One's full armor. We have a lion, we have a dog. Why is that what it used to be? He stoops, winching to retrieve his pipe. When he rises again, he has a hand against his side. Who are you? I have some questions. Are you hurt? How did you get injured?
Wasn't the ogres, I can tell you that. Put a few arrows in one of those and they generally have the good sense to back off.
Oh,
but I've been hunting this wolf for near a year now.
Oh, is that the wolf we let go, is it?
Man-eater. Cunning, nasty thing. Every time I get close, it just slips away. The beast has already claimed many lives. The first victim was my son, Saldrin.
Oh! Sugar, that was the druid that we killed. I didn't want to run into this guy. He didn't claim his life, he was the wolf. Looks down as his pipe for a moment, features Hardrin.
Got the better of me this last time. Distracted me long enough for one of its kin to turn up. Nearly bit me clean in half. I'm a few weeks out from trying again.
You said this thing is a wolf. Where's his beast? Don't know about the giant wolves, but I did kill shapeshifter out there. Then it is done. So all that is finished before I thought to ask if of you.
Thank you, stranger.
It was your son.
Putting an end to that beast. For avenging my son in some way.
Okay, either one or two things. Either that was his son, or the guy turned, attacked, and killed his son. But that's why he had the name Soldier, because he's shouting at him. Hopefully he killed his son, and I avenged him. I didn't actually just kill his son.
Perhaps I can sleep a little better knowing that monster no longer wanders the woods.
No, he doesn't.
Stalwart owes you a debt, and some part of it is mine to pay. This has served me well on many hunts. I only hope that it is as much of a help to you in turn.
Gain a cloak of frozen hunt. Oh, nice.
And now, if you please, I'd like a moment to myself.
We actually came to ask you something specific, but... Oh, yay! We had a level. Through the beast of first request, he was thankful for my actions, though he grieves still for the loss of his son. Perhaps the western forest will be a little safer now. Upon prey.
Welcome. Have a seat by the fire if the cold's gotten into your bones. Coming to your elders for advice, is it? What can I do for you?
Before I head to long. Oh, I gotta read now. You're gonna read to me? Okay, fine. And good thing you did. He springs north of the road are crawling with Lagavast. That's what we talked about. I'm surprised to have found himself out there. The thing to know about Lagavast is they're fast. Tolerant to cold too, so try another angle attack. So in other words, fire. Something seems to occur to him. He pats his pocket, clenching his pipe between his teeth. These will come in handy. Use them if you get in trouble. He hands you a few sealed bottles. The old hunter looks you up and down, puffing on his pipe. You have gained an item, a potion of mirrored image. Added to stash. Mirrored image. Oh, so this has something else, I guess. But if I'm being honest, you may not even need them. You handled those orcs well enough, and you look like you could hold your own against these Lifers too. Taps his pipe, ashes into fire. You tell me about Starward?
Well, I can tell you it won't be here much longer if things go on as they are. With the mines closed, we've lost what put us on the map in the first place. We're losing people every month. Too many mouths to feed and not enough to support them. Even the game's dwindling. I've been lucky. I've hides and horns enough to keep the traders happy, but now the ogres are picking the rest of us off.
Wow. Can you tell about the ogres? Only that they've been coming down in force again and again, trying to drive us out. Kill us outright.
The moment we started looking into Durgan's battery, it was like we kicked a hornet's nest.
Okay. Now that you've cut the head off the biggest clan, we shouldn't have much trouble from them. Well done. Biggest clan, that means other clans. Why is the hunting so poor?
It's been a colder season than usual, and the elk herds aren't faring well. We're stuck fighting with the ogre clans and the wolves over what's left. With Suldran gone, God's mend him, perhaps the village will stand a better chance. But what a price to pay.
Here's the legacy struck stolen as well. How's the legacy struck?
It has. We had some hope in the early days that we'd be spared, isolated as we are. That hope died in a hurry. Not everyone's been so unlucky, of course. You'll see a few pampered sprats around.
Treating them like precious stones won't see them grow up any faster, if at all. Sudden sorrow in his features belies his soft laughter. But his own son. You must have some interesting hunting stories.
Once, perhaps. Now I have only the one tale. We both know how it ended.
Oh, with Suldran.
I would sooner not recount it.
All the questions I had. Only inclines his head to acknowledgement happen. Yeah. I know who you are, but why not?
I'm Thiersch.
I'll
I've
say
lived here
Thiersch.
long enough that Kith have started calling me the Old Hunter. And that's about all I can say for myself.
Okay. Guess it expires in 2 days. What's that? What quest? Okay. 25% experience. Copper and treasure mine item. Expires in 2 days. Ooh, sign. Oh, good. Get some XP for somebody. Let you go. Oh, she gonna get the pearl. So found a pearl. What did it just come up late? Travel to Lagos Fall, Hot Springs, Seneca could recommend a visit. Oh, no, it's just to do with him. These necklaces have been made from the teeth and claws of various predators, wolves, bears, and lions. Crud. Leave, lion, go, before he sees you. Apparently couldn't hear you, but he may see you. Okay. Size, you may want to change information. I think the information's fine. Okay, so we want to check out this, don't we? And then we want to check out her. And we probably want to go dry wood. And then we can go to Dungeon Battery in Longfalls later.
Huh, that's what I get for asking directions in the middle of nowhere.
I'll find it without your help, not giving up, you hear me? What the? Wait there. What's going on? 12 paces with his head down and arm crossed, only stopping to hurl glances at the building behind him. Face is smeared dark with delirium, and soot falls from his beard as he mumbles to himself. Work my hands into the bloody stumps in this place, and for what? He kicks at the mound of dirty snow. So with nothing, leave with less. Extends his arms out. Who are you yelling at? At idiots, that's who, and I'm as much to blame for believing them. The dwarf wrinkles his nose, nostrils flaring like a horse. Well, good riddance, should never have settled here in the first place. Some things you mean to leave behind, come to find out you packed them anyway. But I'm not leaving until I recover what's mine. They can't deny me again, not after this. Ogron gestures at the burnt out buildings. Those sweet-tongued priests took my hell rooms, buried the memory of my past, and they said, now I don't have even that. What priest? Memory of your past? Oh, I'll do that one. Memory of your past? A long time ago, that was different. A different life. I'll spare you the sub-story talking about. It's done me no favours, nor time, nor distance, nor them charlatans in there, he spits. Those priests, odd and dogs, said the goddess would forgive, that some things are best left to be forgotten. He nods towards the nearby temple. Their leader, Laroff, I believed her words, another one of them, a gift-bearer, took my medallion. He closes his stocky hand into a fist. Ay, caramba, and now they won't tell me where it is. I won't tell you. Did you want to forget about your past? Why won't they tell you? Because they think they know better. That's why. Said it was the only way I'll forget. What did you want to forget about your past? It's my burden to bear, not yours. I fought to cast it away, but the memories I lost were all the wrong ones. What else did you give the priestess? Dwarf casts a measuring look at you. The dwarf, not dwarfs, dwarf. He quickly turns his head away and nods. You understand the value of my armour. I said finer than I've ever seen, but worthless to an old dwarf. I have traded it for the medallion, but fool that I was, I gave them both. Maybe there's something I can do. Not the kind of talk that I've grown used to these last few years, I admit. The priests may pretend otherwise, but folks here tend to look only after themselves. I'll be surprised if they return it willingly. They believe it's a sacred duty to cast their offerings to the goddess in some place where they'll be forgotten. Better to find where they drop them. Better to find where they drop them, I think. What's Lanthus rolling all this? Tell me about the medallion you want to recover. It belonged to my sister. It was just a pretty trinket to her. To me, the dwarf cast his gaze downward. She was the last of my family. At least that still acted like family to me. I want to know about your past before you settled here. It's my burden to bear, not yours. I thought I cast it away. That's the same as before. Oh, the wrong one. Help with anything else? Rolling this. She leads that group of crows. They took over the temple as folks started to leave. It came to unburden those that sought to forget their misery. Here they say. Okay, goodbye. I don't expect luck to grace me now, but if you find anything, I'll be here. Count on it. He gives you a victorious nod. Okay. Guess we'll see what you want in the next episode. Please like, please subscribe, please see you next time. And if you haven't already, share the video. And once again, subscribe. Thank you very much. Any comments you want to see this week. Bye, everybody.